Hello, beta. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you have given the game theory exam now. And as I had told you, the entire paper is what we have already done on the portal. एक भी क्वेश्चन ऐसा नहीं था जो पोर्टल पे किया हो और कुछ अलग आ गया हो. Nothing like that has happened, beta. So this is the first question that was asked in exam, in which you had to write, you had to find pure strategy Nash equilibrium. इसमें एक Nash equilibrium निकालना था, बहुत ही simple question है. And then you had to find dominated action, something we discussed in just the group yesterday. And then you had to find mixed strategy. And now, if I go ahead to the portal of Arthapoint, you will be able to see that exactly same thing has been covered by us in the portal. Let me just quickly show you the portal also. Give me a minute. I am just opening the portal. Okay, so beta, this is the first question that came in exam. And if I go to this one, यही सेम क्वेश्चन आपका पहला क्वेश्चन है जो एग्जाम में आया था. जस्ट कंपेयर. यू आर गिवन अ 3 स्ट्रैटेजी मैट्रिक्स, है ना, और आपको इसमें बोला गया है टू गो अहेड एंड टू फाइंड प्योर एंड मिक्स स्ट्रैटेजी. And you are given exactly that thing in exam. You are asked exactly that thing in exam. And this is exactly the same question we covered. You see this? Right? And I told you this is important from exam point of view. So it is absolutely the same question that has been asked in exam. But let us go ahead and let us look further. Next question hai. Suppose I prefer $50 for sure over a lottery that pays 200 with probability 1/5 and 0 with probability 4/5. So basically, you are asked about the utility and the preferences, isn't it? So if I go ahead and if I look at this question, we have also covered this question on the portal. So now let me just take you to the portal again. And on the portal, if I just go ahead and I just show you, you will notice that this is done here. So basically, we see that all questions that have been given in exam, they are absolutely from what we have covered in the portal, right? I am talking about question number 2 now. And in question number 2, if I just go to chapter number 25, I think, and if I go towards the end of this chapter,
so we have now,
you will notice that it is what we have gone ahead and we have already done in the class. Let me just take you through the PDF notes. देखो बेटा, this is the question that has been asked in exam. देखो, prefers 100 with probability 1/4 and 0 with probability 3/4. Isn't it? Isn't it? This is exactly the same question. Is there any utility consistent with these preferences? And this is here. ये रहा वो question. Is there any utility function consistent with these preferences? And it is the same question that we have covered in class. ये रहे notes उसके, and we have gone ahead and we have done this in lecture number 3. So if I go towards the end of lecture 3, you will notice it says sharing content is prohibited because of the application. So I'm not able to share the screen. But if I go to the lecture, you will be able to see this question. So we have done both the questions of part A. There is nothing very different that has come. अब इस पे आ जाते हैं बेटा. Consider a Kuno duopoly which operates in the market, and you are given that you have to represent this as a Bayesian game. And we have gone ahead and we have done this question also on the portal. This question has been done by us on the portal. So if I go to, again, if I go to the portal and I go to, I think it was in lecture number 27 that we had covered this concept. Let me just see where we had gone ahead and done this concept. Okay, we had done this concept in chapter number 26. So if I go to chapter 26 and we go to the start of the chapter, again, I won't be able to share the video with all of you, but in the same video lecture, let me just show you the notes. It will be easier. You see this? You see this? We have done this question where there are two firms who are selecting the quantity. The price function is given, and we are representing their Bayesian equilibrium and solving for firm 1 and firm 2. You see this? This is exactly what has been asked in exam. देखो, दोनों का marginal cost आपको दिया हुआ है. Marginal cost दिया हुआ है 12Q1 to माने 212 and with probability 3/4 and 24Q2 with probability 12Q2 with probability 1/4 and 24 with probability 3/4. So if you notice here, it is very similar to that. We have done this question in class, जहां पे हमने दो अलग cost functions लिए थे and we had found out the best response. And not only this, I had done the same question with you even as part of the back questions, even as part of the back question. You see this one, where there are two firms, low cost and high cost, and we had gone ahead and we had done this question. So it means that this question is also what we have already covered in class. Now let's talk about the next one, beta. Let's talk about the next question. This is just a sequential game. और इस sequential game में जो मैंने बोला था आपको exactly वही आया है. You have to find out subgame perfect Nash equilibrium, represent it in normal form game, and then you have to go ahead and find all Nash equilibrium. So if I just go back, if I go back to this unit 5, And if we talk about extensive form game, we have gone ahead and done
Hi, good
exactly
evening,
that.
everyone.
Right? Let me show you a practice question also. So in the practice question also, I
So we
will
have
not
to
be
do
able
two
to share
things
the
in this game,
video,
beta.
right?
First,
But in the practice question also, we did exactly same thing. And we had gone ahead and we had done questions where we had represented them as extensive form games and then as normal form games. If you remember, in the important video lecture also, I had mentioned that this question will be asked where you have to convert a subgame into a normal form game and compare the Nash equilibrium. So exactly same question beta has been asked in exam. ठीक है, अब इस पे आ जाओ. So this is saying consider a negotiation between buyer and seller over a price, and high price and low price is given to you, and you have to go ahead and you have to tell the equilibrium. Again, something which we have covered in multiple questions in class. हमने यही चीज मल्टीपल क्वेश्चंस में किया है, and this was also a guided exercise, I believe. We had done this in one of the guided exercises also, where we had written them as high price and low price, and we had gone ahead and we had solved it, right? So let me just tell you from which chapter this is. Where we had gone ahead and solved high and low prices. So you remember just yesterday someone was asking in the group, ma'am, P bar and P lower bar में हम कैसे distinguish कर सकते हैं? And we had gone ahead and we had discussed about that. So I think this is chapter number 26. What in chapter number 25? No. Yes, it's a part of chapter 24. It's a part of chapter number 24, which talks about high price and low price, right? Isn't it? So we have gone ahead and we have done this part. Let me just show you here. So if I go to chapter number 24 and I go to the guided exercise, this is absolutely same. High price, low price. Can you see this? Observed prices. This is exactly what this question is about. Isn't it? See, this is exactly what this question is about. So we have gone ahead and we have covered this question also. Now this talks about first price sealed bid auction and show that first price sealed bid auction is the equilibrium. We have done this question multiple times beta. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे आ जाएं, if I talk about if I talk about, I think chapter number 5 of Osborne, that is where we had done first price sealed bid auction, isn't it? No, chapter 5 is extensive form games, and chapter number 3 post that. तो इसमें हमने फर्स्ट प्राइस सील्ड बिड ऑक्शन पे वी हैड गॉन अहेड एंड वी हैड डन the lecture on that, right? And not only that we had done first price sealed bid auction, but इसमें I had gone ahead and I had explained you in detail कि Nash equilibrium की कौन-कौन सी strategies हो सकती हैं. And even when we were doing the important question video lecture, usme bhi I had told you that first price sealed bid auction Nash equilibrium will be asked in exam. And even if you look ahead and you look at the practice questions I had given you, find Nash equilibrium of second price sealed bid auction. Okay, show that this is the Nash equilibrium of first price. Exactly the question that has been asked in exam. तो देखो इन्होंने क्या बोला है, शो दैट इन Nash equilibrium of first price sealed bid auction highest to bid is at least V2. और यहाँ पे हमने हाईएस्ट 2 बिट को V2 लेकर हमने सॉल्व किया है, राइट? सो क्वेश्चन 2 ऑफ द पोर्टल is what has been asked in exam. Absolutely same question has been asked in exam, so it means that it is also done on the portal. ओके बेटा, अब इस पे आते हैं. इन अ स्ट्रेटेजिक गेम विद परफेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन, टू पीपल हैव 12 pieces of muffin to divide between them. They use the following procedure. Again, I have done this on the portal. Let me tell you which question this is. I have gone ahead and I have done this question on our portal, and I had asked you to solve the video solution of that. So, question number 38.2. So if I just go back here to our problems that we had taken, and I'm going to the recorded solution, beta, ये रहा वो question, ये रहा वो same question. This is absolutely the same question that has been asked in exam. Two people have 12 pieces of muffin to divide among themselves. They use the following procedure. Name an integer between 0 and 1. Absolutely same. Name an integer between 0 and 1. यही क्वेश्चन है वो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 38.2. डिवाइडिंग मनी था वहां पे, इन्होंने मनी की जगह मफिन कर दिया है. बट द क्वेश्चन इज एब्सोल्युटली द सेम, एंड यू शुड ऑलरेडी नो व्हाट Nash equilibrium will come here. ठीक है, so that question is also there on the portal. Okay बेटा, come further. ठीक है. Consider the situation in which player 2 knows what game is being played, but player 1 only knows player 2 has played game P with this probability and B with this probability, and define this game. We have gone ahead and taken this question in the video solution, beta. So I think this was, let me just tell you that. This was our guide. In chapter 26, I had gone ahead and I have taken this question. Absolutely same question. So chapter 26 में अगर मैं question number 1 दिखाऊं आपको, this is absolutely the same question that has been covered in exam. ठीक है, तो इसका अगर आप चैप्टर 26 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 देखोगे, इफ यू लुक एट चैप्टर 26 क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू प्ले ड्यू टू अगेन द टेक्नोलॉजिकल थिंग, but you know, this is exactly the question that has been asked in exam. Exactly same. Nature selects A with probability half, B with probability half. You see this? This is exactly iski half and half ki jagah they have given P and 1 minus P. They have given you two matrices. We were given player 1 and they interact according to matrix A, they interact according to matrix B, right? So exactly the same question. Player 2, so consider the situation in which player 2 knows what game is played, but player 1 only knows that A is played with probability this and this. तो अगर हम इसी में towards the end आ जाएं, I'm not sure if I will be able to do this. Yes, I'm able to play this. So you see this? देखो, before player selects action, player 1 observe nature choices, but player 2 doesn't observe. बस इन्होंने reverse कर दिया. They are saying player 1 does not observe, player 2 observe. बाकी everything is the same. You see, player 2 not observing and player 1 observing, and हमने यहाँ पे we had gone ahead and we had prepared this game. वही same question बेटा, that is absolutely the same question that has been asked in exam. And आप देखो, हमने यहाँ पे हमने Bayesian equilibrium निकाला था by making this matrix. Absolutely same question has been asked in exam. Okay, now let me just go. Oh, it's done. So this was the paper, beta. I don't think anything is such which was not done on the portal. As I always tell, कि जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, please go ahead and do that part first. Whatever I am telling you to do, whatever is given to you as important questions, please cover those. Please cover the recorded video solutions rather than going ahead and solving all questions in the book. They are not required. सारे questions करने ही नहीं थे book के. You only had to do the questions which I had posted on the portal. And I just showed you that if you were very clear with the concept, if you would have done all the questions given on the portal, there was no reason why you would not have scored marks. But if you don't trust me, if you don't have faith on the teacher, अगर आपको बार बार यही लगता है कि मैम ने ये मिस कर दिया, वो मिस कर दिया, कुछ नहीं करवाया, then you are going to go ahead and get confused. और वही हो रहा था. That is what I was always telling my students. Please don't panic. Please don't, I should say, challenge the teacher. Don't question the teacher a lot. कि मैम you haven't done that. मैम वो वाला चीज तो हुआ नहीं है. See, whatever was done was asked in exam. और ये तो choice based paper था. Still I am able to show you that whatever I had done came in exam. Now, if you were not able to do it, it is because you didn't have trust on me that whatever questions are given on the portal are enough. You should have that trust on the faculty कि जो भी portal पे दिया गया है वो more than enough है, उससे ज़्यादा exam में नहीं आएगा. If you have done all questions, all recorded video solutions given on the portal, I guarantee you will score for 100%. But that trust was required for you to trust me that, ma'am, yes, whatever you have given, we will only go ahead and blindly do that. Right? And that has been asked in exam. Okay, so with that, I will go ahead and I will wrap up today's session, beta. As I have already shown you, everything was there on the portal. Nothing additional has been asked in exam. So I really, really request you that if I tell you something is important, you go ahead and you do that exactly. ठीक है बेटा, ओके, थैंक यू.